Sheila Simon, and I'm delighted to be here tonight as the Vice President of Illinois Valley Democratic Women. And I have the pleasure to introduce 3 young women this evening who are college students, one of whom is my daughter, the other 2 are friends of hers. And the reason they're here tonight is because I have the good fortune in my home to have wonderful political discussions with my children, my friends, their friends, my husband, my family. And we had a wonderful discussion recently about how important it is, particularly for women right now, to get involved in the political process. And I asked the girls, I said, well, what is making you interested in being active in the political process? And each of them had such really great answers from their own cultural background that I said, really, I'd like to share this with the rest of the Illinois Democratic population that we work with. So would you be so kind as to come up and talk to us about what's making you want to be active and involved in the system? And they humored me, which was really nice of them. So I am delighted and pleased to present the lead off is Louisa Messina. She's right here.
Thank you. I'm Louisa Messina, and I'm here to talk about why I'm motivated to be involved in the political process. I look around and I understand that what happens in the legislature directly affects my life. And because I care about the quality of life that I want to live, it's my duty to participate. One of the most important issues I care about is health care. I'm glad that through Obamacare, I'm able to stay on my parents' insurance till I'm 26 years old. I'm glad that my cousin, who's a cancer survivor with a pre-existing condition, cannot be denied health insurance if she has to change jobs. I'm glad that as a woman, I am able to make my reproductive choices based on the best medical information available. When I see these issues under attack by right-wing extremists, I'm offended as a woman and as an American. There are so many laws that have been proposed over the last several years that are attempting to take away my rights to health and education. And as a result, I have decided to make the phone calls, write the letters, and lead other like-minded people to vote for candidates who are going to protect these issues that are important to me. Thank you.
And next up is Sheila Sutherland. She's also an IVCC student.
Hello, I'm Sheila Sutherland. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves tonight. I'd like to start by giving a little bit of background information about myself. I come from Henry, Illinois, which is about an hour and a half away from here. I live with my mother. She's a single parent. She's working class, middle class, like most of the people in this room. I attend IVCC and I also waitress. And as I'm beginning this journey in my life, I realize not only does my education does not only the education I receive and the daily decisions I make affect my future, but so does who gets elected into office. Like the majority of the nation's youth, I am uneducated, or I was uneducated in current politics. I've always favored more liberal views, and if I wasn't a concrete Democrat before, I definitely was after Obama was elected. He is a great leader who has had many achievements during his term, such as getting the Health Insurance Reform Act, the health insurance reform passed, and student loan reform, which significantly expands the affordable government loans. But he also appealed to me because he is an African American. Obama broke the mold for having a white male president. With this change, he opened doors for other ethnicities, and even women to be brought into the White House. I believe that everyone should have a fair chance to be successful, and the color of your skin, sexual orientation, or gender shouldn't be a determining factor in who is successful and who is not. As far as fiscal responsibilities go, I think that it's important to save and be responsible with your money. Money management is crucial for young adults. In order to be successful, one must be responsible for their money and in order to not end up in a bad financial situation. I also strongly believe a good education is the key happiness to the future. If you work hard in school, you basically get to choose whatever you want to do with the rest of your life. If you work hard and have a degree, it gives you the options in the future. It gives you options in your future because you can leave your job if you're not enjoying it and find something else. Where if you don't have a degree, you're stuck in a dead-end job because the job market is so competitive and there will be more people that are more qualified than you. With that being said, this is what has drawn me into joining the Women's Democrat Society. Thank you guys all for paying attention and listening to what I have to say.
This is Louise's best friend since she was 5 years old, Ashley Gonzalez, and she has a very interesting personal story to tell, and I thought it'd be great to share it with everybody. And each of these girls has a wonderful approach to life and what they're going to be doing with their life, and we just want to encourage them to keep it up. There you go.
Thank you. I'm Ashley Gonzalez, and thank you for inviting me to speak to you today. Life throws a lot of curves, and you either deal with them or become a victim to them. I have chosen not to allow myself to become a victim. This is quoted from someone much like me. Antonia Hernandez, an influential Latina woman, tells her story on how she became involved in politics in a book called Skirting Tradition. Like Antonia, I have felt like an outsider in the political process, and I have questioned whether someone like me, a young Latina student, can do a job that is seen as an American male's job. However, I will not become a victim of this idea, because I can make a difference. As a child, I grew up seeing what a hardworking mother I have, as she worked 2 jobs and raised my sister and I, all on her own. Now that I'm all grown up, I aspire to be as strong and independent as my mother is today. What I admire most about my mother is that she never lets financial struggles get in her way. She also doesn't try to cheat the system. She came to this country earning what she has, including her citizenship, the right way. So my mother's journey in this country serves my purpose in wanting to be involved in politics. I want to be informed and aware of the issues happening around me so that I can voice my opinions on any political issue that might affect me, my family, or the Hispanic community, so that I can make a difference for my future and vote. Thank you.